Kate Middleton knows how to make a Wimbledon appearance unforgettable. But when she brings her children along, the day becomes something truly special. Princess Charlotte and Prince George joined their parents at the All England Club for the men's singles final, and as always, the Wales children stole the show. But this wasn't even their first stop of the weekend. The day before, on the Saturday, Kate had already been at the All England Club on her own for the women's singles final, fulfilling her role as patron of the All England Lawn Tennis and Croquet Club, a role she has held since 2016, when she succeeded the Duke of Kent. In that role, it's traditionally Kate who presents the trophies for both the men's and women's singles events every year, which meant she had two separate ceremonial duties across the weekend before her family even arrived for the big one. And Kate's relationship with Wimbledon goes back much further than her patronage. She first attended the tournament as a royal back in 2011, just months after marrying William, and has been an almost ever-present fixture at SW19 in the years since. There was real uncertainty over whether she'd even make it back in 2024, given she was still in the middle of her cancer treatment at the time. She did show up that year in a purple sapphire dress alongside Charlotte, in what many royal watchers described as a surprise and deeply moving appearance, given everything she was going through. And the women's final Kate presided over solo on the Saturday was a story in itself this time round. The match ended in one of the most one-sided finals in the tournament's recent history, and Kate found herself consoling a visibly devastated runner-up before handing the trophy to the champion. It's easy to forget watching Kate smile and chat warmly with players in the post-match ceremonies. That part of her role as patron is also about offering comfort on the tournament's harder days, not just celebrating its biggest wins. Princess Charlotte, in particular, was a revelation. Her facial expressions were priceless: surprise, concern, excitement, all captured by Wimbledon's photographers. One royal fan noted, "Princess Charlotte's hilarious Wimbledon reactions will make you forget Prince Louis isn't there." And let's talk about her fashion. Charlotte looked adorable in a white ruffled dress with navy trim, perfectly coordinated with her mother's blue Roxander dress. This is classic Kate coordinating the family's outfits without being matchy-matchy. Charlotte's dress was reportedly designed by Sarah Burton for Givenchy, the same designer who created Kate's own wedding dress back in 2011, which adds a nice full-circle touch to the family's coordinated look. Kate's cobalt blue midi dress, meanwhile, featured a wrap-style bodice and a fit and flare silhouette, and she finished the look with a purple bow, a subtle nod to the All England Club's official green and purple colours, which have represented the tournament since 1909. There was even a small fashion mishap that royal watchers picked up on. Kate paired her outfit with a floppy sun hat, which is technically against royal box etiquette. Ladies seated in that section are asked not to wear hats, since they can obscure the view for the people seated behind them. It was a minor slip, but it shows that even with decades of royal experience, small style choices like this still get noticed and discussed by fans and fashion writers alike. Prince George, dressed in a smart navy suit and striped tie, also made his presence felt. When British doubles champions asked if he and Charlotte played tennis, George gave a surprisingly modest two-word assessment: "I'm all right." Those doubles champions, by the way, weren't just any pair. Before the family settled into the royal box, William and Kate brought George and Charlotte over to chat with Julian Cash and Lloyd Glasspool, the British duo who had become the first all-British team in 89 years to win the Wimbledon men's doubles title. It was Cash who actually asked the kids if they played tennis and whether they were any good, which is the exact moment George shrugged, glanced at his mum, and offered up his now famous "I'm all right." But here's the thing, George is actually a very good tennis player. He's been taking lessons since age 5 and has even played with none other than Roger Federer. Kate first revealed that detail herself, telling reporters at Wimbledon back in 2019 that Federer was George's favourite player at the time. Federer once said, "I hope that he'll still say the same in a few years' time." The sweetest moment came after the match. Yannick Sinner signed tennis balls for George and Charlotte. But Kate made sure Louis, who stayed home, wasn't forgotten. She told Sinner, "We brought one for their brother as well." With William adding with a laugh, Louis would be very upset otherwise. Sinner himself later admitted in his post-match press conference that meeting the young royals left him a little starstruck in his own way. He told reporters he didn't know what to say during the encounter, explaining, "It's difficult to understand, how you can talk. I always try to talk very natural. I ask the kids if they play tennis and ask them what kind of rackets they play with, these kinds of things. It's a small detail, but it's a reminder that even a Grand Slam champion can find meeting an 11-year-old future king a bit nerve-wracking." Princess Charlotte, for her part, showed she already knows the royal ropes. She was seen politely carrying the signed tennis balls and thanking Sinner with impressive composure for an 11-year-old. She also charmed fans with her adorable expressions during the trophy ceremony, from excitement to awe as she watched the players receive their accolades. This is what makes the Wales family so relatable. They are royals, but they are also a family. A mother coordinating outfits, a father joking about his youngest son, children being children, getting starstruck by athletes and collecting autographs. And while Prince Louis has yet to make his Wimbledon debut, his absence didn't stop his parents from making sure he felt included. The signed tennis ball was a small gesture, but it speaks volumes about how William and Kate parent. It's worth stepping back to appreciate just how much of a Wimbledon institution Kate has become. Since marrying into the royal family in 2011, she has rarely missed a visit to SW19, building up well over a decade of headline-making courtside looks. She's worn everything from a nautical-inspired Alexander McQueen knit in 2012 to a bold polka-dot Alessandra Rich dress in 2022. To her now signature shade of canary yellow from Roxanne, a colour she has returned to again and again over the years. Royal-style watchers often joke that trying to predict Kate's Wimbledon outfit has become its own annual tradition right alongside the tennis itself. The atmosphere inside the royal box that day was its usual mix of royalty, sport and Hollywood glamour. Centre Court is known for drawing a packed guest list of A-listers and dignitaries, and recent years have seen the likes of Nicole Kidman, Keira Knightley and Leonardo DiCaprio seated nearby. It's a reminder that as ordinary and relatable as the Wales family tries to be, the setting around them remains about as glamorous as it gets. It's also worth noting this wasn't George and Charlotte's first rodeo at the All England Club. Both children have attended Wimbledon finals together before, including the men's final a couple of years earlier between Carlos Alcaraz and Novak Djokovic. So while their appearance alongside their parents this time was technically billed by Kensington Palace as a surprise, officials had only confirmed William and Kate would attend. Not the kids George and Charlotte are quickly becoming Wimbledon regulars in their own right, building a track record at a tournament that will likely only grow as they get older. So here is my question for you. What was your favourite moment from the Wales family's Wimbledon outing? Charlotte's reactions, George's all-right tennis skills, or the signed ball for Louis? Let me know in the comments. Subscribe to Royal News Spot, because the future of the monarchy is bright and it's on the tennis court. This is Royal News Spot, the crown uncovered. See ya in the next one.